Hello. Welcome to Shittywebcomics Weekly, brought to you by God. Donate $5 to our Subscribe Star because God says so.
God wants you to donate to us.
Did God not tell you to donate $5 to our Subscribe Star? Then God doesn't talk to you. But if you do donate $5 to our
Clearly,
Subscribe Star,
that means God
talked
wanted
to you.
to donate.
Yes. There are many people who donate to our Subscribe Star who know that God told them to. And you know what? They're right. They are right. And speaking of which, speaking of messages from heaven, Foxford Comics from January 3rd, 2025. So that's how long ago I added this to my notes, my serious notes, to quote Dib. But Foxford saying, please DM me before your last egg dies off, Sarah C. Anderson. And if you don't know who Sarah C. Anderson is, here's the first reply is an edit of one of her comics.
No one's judging you.
Yeah,
if
not
you
necessarily.
don't know who she is, believe me, you don't need to know who she is.
You'll never need, but at the same time, you can see from the style, you can see the art right now, is that this is the kind of stuff that she draws, regardless of the edit. Now, pay no attention to the edit, but it's sort of like a goofy, cute slice of life, which of course makes it ripe bait for just horrific, nightmarish editing. The original was her drinking coffee, and I think like she's riding a meter up, and the meter eventually says stress, and she's like, "Wait, no, the coffee was doing that."
I think that's what the original is. I don't remember because all I've seen are the edits.
I'm guessing from sort of what from what I remember, and also the context, but this edit now is she's wearing like the German flag as her shirt. And in the first panel, she's saying, these refugees will raise our diversity levels. Step. And then she's standing on top of what looks like just a box and says, up we go. And it's rising more and more. And then in the fourth panel, it turns out it's a meter on a graph that says rape. And she says, wait. And then the last one, she's just, again, in a panic.
Yes, skyrocketing up.
Yes. Above the maximum level. And in the last panel, she just goes, wait, no. Again, very cute. In fact, it's funny. You can almost imagine what she looks like. And somebody posts a picture of her, not to like face dox her, but it's a picture, I'm sure, that it's not like it snuck out. But first, we'll get to, it's the same guy, No Sacred Cows, posting another edit of her comic. So thank you, No Sacred Cows. Very cool. This one at the top just,
the village.
Yes. At the top, it just says intelligence, and it's like Asian IQ, and she's again standing on top of a big graph meter, and she says pretty good because it's high. And then she hops down a little bit to the next one. It says white IQ, and she says also good. The next one, she hops up a little bit to the next graph bar and says Jewish IQ, and she says good too. And then the last one, it says black IQ, and she just hops down, and there's nothing there. And the last panel is her flying down as she screams, where is it? I have no clue what the original of this was. And I kind of don't care. She's wearing a black and white striped shirt.
Never. I don't need to either. I'm sure she's probably made a trillion comics.
Who needs it? We could have covered some of the originals. I could have opened them, but I didn't. I didn't feel like it. As usual, I'm on the Steam Deck. I feel like just plugging in my earbuds to the Steam Deck and be like, let's just record and go and get these over with forever. Here is, again, No Sacred Cows. One last one. A calendar that says April, and she's looking at it kind of stunned, I guess, wide-eyed. Oh, and then the 20th, it says Hitler's birthday, and she says it's 420. And the fourth panel, she's going, ha ha, noise, while she's wearing sunglasses. The fifth, the fifth panel is like bonus punchline, extra punchline almost, because the fourth one, you can tell, even though these are edits, you can tell the fourth one already had a punchline. Then the fifth one adds sort of a bonus punchline, which is not bad structure, I have to say, even for the originals. But in this one, the fifth panel, a bunny is standing next to her suddenly, and the bunny says the Holocaust never happened. But then she says in little text, but it will. So I can't believe this. Again, they made her such a Nazi beast.
She's going to enact the Holocaust.
Yeah. Anyways, another reply to the original Foxford tweet saying foxes aren't her type. She prefers dogs because she's a white woman. That's another one just saying best pickup line of 2025. Love her art style. The racist edits are top tier. Oh, it's thanks to her art style.
Yeah, stealing art from an artist is actually a good thing.
Somebody replies to that saying, Ebino Mimo Arrows edit. And then with the does he know fucking thumbnail. They're never edits. Someone says example, and then they say, I scroll down and see this, and it's the one. The rape meter. More like Sarah C. section, am I right, fellas? Lol. Post deleted by post author. Yeah, that's too bad. You couldn't handle this, and here's a picture. She looks very much like a cute tomboy. Maybe a tomboy just before being indoctrinated by the globo homo black sphere to be convinced she's trans male.
Which is what happens to all tomboys now.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, it's almost like who was it? Fucking the other chick who did Troon Out, the one who did Nimona. I don't even remember her name anymore. And
yeah,
you know, I don't want to. We covered. We did like 8 episodes about her, and I'm like, I don't know what her name is. And you know what? I don't care.
That's the best part. We do that so that we don't have to.
But Dad, this is the best part, anyways. So the yeah, that was the one where we completely derail and just start talking about House and Wilson proposing gay marriage to House, just to troll House, and more importantly, to troll the dumb gay fan base of House that was like, Wilson and House love each other.
The fangirls.
Yes. Not realizing, of course, that the only person that House has ever loved was ridiculously old fraud, of course. Of course. Everyone knows that.
Don't they find that hot? Is that not hot to them? What's wrong with it? That's ageist of them.
The guy is so hot. Anyways. So check out Sarah C. Anderson comics. The best racist dog whistle. Yeah,
specifically check out the edits.
You can check out the edits, but check out her originals and then realize what the edits would be. Perhaps you can make your own edits of her comics, because there are a ton more that we could cover. I'm not going to. I'm completely checked out, Elmo. So the that I mean, we could do another episode where I go into more, because we realized we put in way too much work for these episodes. For the human race, just not smart enough to appreciate our episodes. So why do that much work? Plus, more importantly, I already did a lot of work today on your comic, to get it ready for Amazon.
Someday they will learn their lesson.
The skeletons will rise.
And America will learn.
Yes. What will they learn? Well, that is to be revealed on a future album. So
we don't know yet.
Yeah, apparently they didn't even know, because then when the skeletons rise, they're all surprised. They're like, "What? Oh shit, skeletons.
The band whose entire point of their career is to make the skeletons rise. As soon as those skeletons show up, they're like, oh shit, skeletons. And then they just try to run away.
And they panic. And like fucking, at least one of them dies that we see. But anyways. So yeah, as usual, donate if you want to see the actual stuff that we put real work into. Donate to our Subscribe Star. Lots of really good stuff. Lots of huge videos. Lots of super ultra. Like it's not an exaggeration when I say that the stuff on our Subscribe Star is stuff that Kino Casino and Kiwi Farms will never realize or know about. That they're not in tune enough to ever, or not honest enough to ever speak about. You can go right now and listen to our videos on our Subscribe Star and find out that we're completely dead on, right? It's not a joke. It's not an exaggeration. It's not rhetorical.
Yeah. It's not rhetorical. Answer me. Also, those videos, they haven't gone anywhere since they've gotten to Subscribe Star.
And yeah, they're right there and completely, truthfully prophetic on a level that people are still only just realizing, and just a sacred, holy, pure few.
People are like that.
Yes.
You can tell when somebody is actually legitimately a danger. All these other YouTubers, these monetized YouTubers who first off are monetized.
And secondly, that tells you right there.
Yeah, I've been shadow banned, and it's like, how come you have 150,000 subscribers?
Yeah, you have a only silver play button.
Videos. 2,000 clicks per video.
You abject silver play button. But anyways, so yeah, if you want to be...
The answer is because you aren't real, and we are.
Yes. Therefore, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.
Should have fucking listened.